You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. The Poor People's Congress started on yesterday where they hosted the Poor People's Campaign Presidential Forum. Our cameras were there, and here are some of what the candidates had to say.
There will never be any real change in this country unless there is a political revolution. And that means that millions of people have got to stand up and fight and take on the corporate interests, the billionaire class, the 1%, and tell them that in this country, our economy and our government belong to all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors.
We need to see what is happening in our country and treat our fellow human being as we would our neighbor, as we would want for ourselves. And so that's how I think about the issues before us. And I thank you all, everyone here, for your service, for your leadership, for this being such a personal cause, which is to fight for the least among these and to give voice and to lift people up with all that they deserve around voice and around dignity.
With great income inequality, what's happened is the charlatans have been able to pit black folks against white folks, against Latinos, etc. And because if you have a problem, it's the other. Look what's happening now. The reason why the poor folks are poor is because of all those immigrants, all those Muslims, all those African Americans, etc. It's a bunch of malarkey. And the fact of the matter is that the People Campaign intends to end this exploitation. And the exploitation is more extreme than it's ever been because of the gigantic income inequality that exists here in America. It's greater than any time since the turn of the last century.
We have a fundamental issue, and that is, who is our government going to work for? Is it going to just keep working for the rich and the powerful? Keep working for a thinner and thinner slice at the top? Or are we going to have a government that works for everyone else? Well, I want a government that works for everyone else, and that's what this fight is all about. So I'm in this one all the way.
The most common jobs in our economy are now being automated away. We've automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs, and now we will automate away millions of retail jobs, call center jobs, truck driving jobs, and on through the economy. This is an economic natural disaster. And who suffers in an economic natural disaster? Who suffers in a natural disaster? Yes, poor people, people of color, marginalized communities.
All right, folks, for the rest of the week, we're going to be showing you all the candidates who spoke and more from the Congress. They're going to be tomorrow appearing before the House Budget Committee, laying out the budget agenda for the Poor People's Campaign. And also tomorrow is going to be a House committee dealing with H.R. 40, dealing with reparations. And so Ta-Nehisi Coates and Danny Glover, they are two of the folks who are going to be speaking as well. So we'll have a roundup of that, both of those events taking place tomorrow right here on Roland Martin Unfiltered. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, they're back. MarijuanaStock.org is another great investment opportunity. Now, if you were lucky enough to invest in their last crowdfunding campaign, you know they raised a bunch of money in just a few months investing in legal marijuana farms. Those initial investors now own shares of a publicly traded company. Folks, now again, a lot of y'all missed it, but now you have a second chance. They have a new investment opportunity that is as good, if not even better, than the last. I'm talking about industrial hemp CBD. Now, for those who don't know, the hemp plant is the cousin to marijuana with a much higher concentration of CBD, which means hemp CBD gives you all the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Now, until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the U.S. and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, the 2018 Farm Bill changed all of that, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the U.S. and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. They need land to grow all the plants, which makes for an incredible investment opportunity. And that's where our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is real simple. They buy the land that supports the hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That's right. They are hemp CBD landlords. And you can get in on the action. You can invest in this crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200 up to $10,000. Folks, if you want to invest, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org. to get in the game. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.